Welcome back, guys. Well, today I'm here in the woods walking around, listening to the sounds of spring. Just in front of me, you guys can hear the frogs that have come out. They're just croaking like crazy. We've had a lot of rain, as you know, and the woods are just coming alive. So I'm just taking a look, an early scout to see what's around. Thinking about foraging really soon. There's a few sites I'm monitoring really closely because we're gonna be watching for fiddleheads, and I've already got a spot for ramps right now, and so they're just coming up. They're really small, but I've got my eyes wide open. But today's video, I wanted to give you guys an update on my heart health. I know many of you who followed the channel for a while now know I was out on a wilderness canoe trip at the end of October, and really bad storm hit and I had a heart problem. So it's really scary. Let's just take you back really briefly to that moment in time. There we go. Nothing like the old fire steel. Oh, this bacon's like done. Such a beautiful spot. We're just gonna have some lunch now and enjoy the view. That's really tiring. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but as I was setting up the tarp, my heart rate went very high. Started at about 280, now it's down to about 220. I'm not exerting myself. I've been resting for the last 45 minutes and my heart's still pounding. So as you can see here, I'm monitoring my vital signs here. It's kind of scary. I don't know why my heart rate is so high. So I'm drinking some water and I'm warming up. And I'm trying to decide whether we should evacuate. I can't keep up like this all night long. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel stressed. I mean, we did a lot of exertion. But, yeah, I've never had this happen to me before. So anyway, stay tuned. So of course, after that episode, I was really scared, went to my doctor. They had some ideas as to what was going on, but I was put through a battery of tests over the coming months to see, what was going on, why my heart would go so fast. So that brought me to this moment where I just literally, a little while ago, got back from my cardiologist appointment. So I guess it's about 6 months later. So my cardiologist let me know that what happened was an episode called SVT, which is basically just an abnormal electrical pathway in my heart that causes these electrical firings to happen without my heart pumping properly. So my heart beats really fast, but not really completely. So what that means is that I start feeling sick. My heart goes sometimes up to 250 beats a minute. That happened in the woods during that episode. Now I haven't had any episodes since, which makes it very challenging to decide what to do next, but all my heart tests came back normal otherwise. So that's really good. Basically, his advice to me was to live my life as I'm normally living it. SVT does not cause you to die. It's not something that's going to kill you. It doesn't mean your heart's bad. My heart's very healthy, apparently, he said. So he said I was very classic for what can happen. I had a very strenuous day of paddling and hiking, chopping wood, preparing for that storm. And I so happened to bend over and stand up. And he said that's very classical for this to start, because basically when I was making the fire, I stood up really quickly and I didn't feel very good. My heart rate went up to 280 and then it popped back down to about 250 or so, as I remember it, and stayed that way for almost an hour. So, basically I had to use a bit of an electrolyte solution to try to bring my heart back to normal. So he said that if it happens again, obviously if I'm in the city, to get an EKG done of my heart when it's happening. They did one after the fact, but never really reoccurred, so it didn't really help out that way. So if I'm to have it again, I have to get the EKG done, and then what's going to happen is I'm a candidate then probably for a surgery to sort of get rid of that little electrical pathway in my heart that's not normal. So what he said, essentially he burns a little hole in your heart where the electrical pathway is abnormal. Apparently they can do some through the EKG, I guess they can tell where the abnormality is, and they can guide a little probe in there to burn that spot away in my heart. Sounds kind of scary, but that's what the treatment is. He said some people go on medication, some people get the surgery. But for someone like myself who does a lot of off-grid stuff, goes into the bush very deeply, may not have an easy way to get out, we seem to agree that this surgery would probably be the best thing for me if it happens again, and I agree with that, because the success rate apparently is extremely high. So I wanted to give you guys that update that I'm cleared to go back camping and doing all the things I want to do without fear. So he gave me some tips that basically if my heart rate goes really high like that again, I can either dunk my face in some cold water, I can plug my nose and bear down, things like that will stop the abnormal electrical activity in my heart. So I want to thank you guys for supporting me through this. I know a lot of you were really concerned and been sending me messages and were very supportive when everything happened. And a lot of you actually shared your personal stories with me as to your heart issues and your suspicions that I probably had SVT. So way to go, WildYam crew. You guys are awesome. You're so smart, and you knew what was going on right away. And the doctor confirmed it. So that's great news. I'm going to be fine. Just want to give you guys the update. I know lots of you are worried and are probably still thinking about it because I occasionally still get a message about it. So that's that. My heart is good to go. So with that, I'm going to head off in the woods and do some more scouting. Hope you guys have a wonderful week as always. Take care and stay safe.